Hi, I have a KitchenAid KDTM404ESS2 that has an issue with the lower spray arm not rotating. I have removed the spray arm, run water through it to ensure there are no clogs, have run the diagnostic cycle, see below, and run multiple full cycles with a GoPro in the machine to confirm that the lower spray arm doesn't rotate during wash. The dishes in the upper tray get cleaned correctly, but the lower tray dishes do not, or, at least, do not consistently get cleaned. Sometimes they all come out clean, which is maddeningly difficult to troubleshoot. For diagnostic code, previously I've gotten F8E1 twice and then F6E1 twice, and most recently, today, I got FEFEFE1 at the end.
Hi. Do you know the model of your KitchenAid dishwasher? How old is it?
Model is above. It's 5 years old.
How long has this been going on with your KitchenAid dishwasher? What have you tried so far?
Outside of removing the lower spray arm to ensure no clogs, and visually checking the gears, seals, filter basket, etc., I haven't done much else.
Is there anything else the appliance expert should know before I connect you? Rest assured that they'll be able to help you.
I'd like to avoid removing the machine from under the counter until I absolutely have to give the work involved to disconnect the supply, drain, electrical, etc.
Thank you for contacting JustAnswer.com. My name is I will be helping you with your appliance today. I understand the frustration of a non-working appliance and I will do my best to help you get it back up and running. I am looking over the notes, but any information you can provide would help.
Hi Dan, let me know what additional info you may need or what questions I can answer. I included most of what I know in the original description.
I was looking up the codes you provided. Does water only come out of the middle spray arm?
The F6 inlet error was something we saw in the beginning of troubleshooting. After we removed the lower spray arm and cleaned it out, that one hasn't reappeared. What's the middle spray arm? The middle part is what I'm not following. Oh, the spray arm on the underside of the top basket?
Sorry, the spray arm on the middle rack where you put glasses and such.
Water comes out of the lower spray arm. The lower arm does not rotate, however. Water comes out of all areas it's supposed to, as far as I can tell. I just rewatched the latest GoPro video to confirm that water is squirting up from the lower spray arm. I think this may be what's contributing to the inconsistent lower rack cleaning issue. Sometimes the lower spray arm may happen to be stuck in the right position to get dishes clean.
The reason I ask is that your machine is supposed to run one spray arm at a time, not both. There is a little motor that turns a plate with a hole in it. When the hole is lined up for the lower arm, it goes there, then the motor will turn to the middle spray arm.
The area we find the most issue is with bowls on the lower rack. So, if the lower spray arm is stuck in a position where it's not squirting water at the bowls, then they don't get fully clean, but sometimes we get lucky and the arm is stuck right below the bowls. I can confirm that the middle rack spray arm rotates. When the middle rack spray arm is not rotating, after it's finished a portion of the cycle when it was rotating, the lower spray arm is just shooting water out, not rotating. I think what you're saying is that the lower arm should be rotating when the upper/middle arm is not. Like, they take turns rotating. Is that correct?
Yes, okay. When you watched the video, did water seem to come out of the sides of the spray arm? Could it be cracked?
Pretty tough to tell definitively since the camera is in the upper rack and you can't see everything totally clearly, but it doesn't appear so. Water looks to only be coming out of the orifices of the lower spray arm.
The lower arm and middle arm only turn by water pressure. The hulls at the ends of the spray arms is normally what forces them to turn. I just don't know if the pressure from the mother isn't pushing the water hard enough to turn it or if something else is going on, like the plate not aligning properly on the lower spray arm causing a loss of pressure.
I'm rewatching some of the previous videos, and I'm more confident now in saying that there do not appear to be cracks in the lower spray arm. Water only seems to come out of where it's supposed to.
Pressure from the motor. LOL, sorry, spell check.
I've removed the lower spray arm and reattached a few times to ensure the gears look good / not cracked / missing teeth / etc. Should the lower spray arm rotate freely when not in use? Sounds like you're maybe suspecting the diverter motor? Is that what defines the water pressure, which is the pressure that should rotate the lower spray arm?
Yes, there should not be anything to stop it. You have the fancy one, so the little arm should turn the big one. As the small ones rotate, it turns a gear that drives the large one.
When the dishwasher is off, the lower spray arm should turn freely. It does not turn freely, which is why I'm asking. I reach into the dishwasher and try to turn it, and I get resistance of the gears.
If you turn the little arms, you get a lot of resistance?
Not a lot of resistance, but I can tell the gears are stopping the rotation. If I use a bit of force, I get it to turn, and can feel the teeth of the gears slide past each other. Thunk 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 sound accompanies it. I have to step away for a bit. I assume this conversation will stay open for when I return in a few minutes? I've never used JustAnswer before, so I'm not totally sure how this all works.
Yep, I was just researching possible fixes. I would try replacing the lower spray arm. Dishwasher spray arm, lower W108600176.
Why that recommendation versus something else? Is it because the spray arm has water moving through it but doesn't rotate? I want to ensure I don't buy a $115 part that doesn't fix the issue.
Yes to the rotate question. I understand the hesitation. You might want to call a local service company, that way if the part doesn't fix the problem you won't pay for it. Make sure that is their policy. I am going between the motor and the spray arm.
Diverter motor, W108438811, and spray arm are your two top options?
It is one of those, though I am having trouble figuring out which since I am not in front of the machine. Main wash motor and spray arm, not the diverter motor. It sounds like the diverter is working properly.
What's the part number for the main wash motor?
Dishwasher pump motor W109076617.
All right. I'll try those options. First, the lower spray arm replacement, W108600176. Then if that doesn't fix the issue, I'll try the main wash motor, W109076617. Why do you say the diverter motor is working correctly? What indicates that, or what functionality does that motor control that sounds like it's working as expected?
That's really all it could be. I did see that the lower washer arm has had multiple part numbers, meaning K8 has changed the part a few times. Well, it only changes the water for the upper and lower arm. It either works or it doesn't. I have seen where they quit working, but normally when that happens they just go around and around, never stopping, or just never change the arm the water goes to.
Ah, I see. That motor literally diverts the water from the lower arm to the upper/middle arm. correct?
Yes, that is all it does. If the wash motor does not put out enough water pressure to turn the lower arm but has enough to turn the upper. Thank you for contacting JustAnswer.com. I hope I've provided the information you were seeking. If you need more help, please let me know so I can continue to assist you. Simply reply back if you require additional information, and I will be happy to help with any follow-up questions. Have a great day.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.